It's Eliyahu Zerubbabel. I want to talk to you about the Ships of Tarshish Fleet 5783. It's talked about in Isaiah 60, where it talks, who are these who fly like doves to their windows? The ships of Tarshish shall come first, bringing your sons from afar. All right, we all know that the doves flying to their windows are airplanes flying from the Galilee to make Aliyah to Israel. But I'm proposing you that we do a second Exodus Passover Aliyah in cruise ships, and we split the sea with cruise ships. I'm talking about like 5 cruise ships, a military cruise vessel to protect us, some big-ass yachts, and a ship, the Black Pearl, full of gold to bring for the third temple. So the idea would be, okay, 5783 is very important. That's not this next year, this Rosh Hashanah, but it's the next Rosh Hashanah after that, and it's the Hekel. The Hekel is where the Jewish people come once every 7 years, the year after Shemitah, to come to the last day of the Shemi HaAtzeret to read the Torah out loud in the midst of all the children of Israel in Jerusalem. So I'm proposing that we do a Passover Exodus on cruise ships. All the Olim, we can fit about 3,000 people per cruise ship. But I'm calling rabbis and synagogues all over the United States, from New York or Canada all the way down to South America, Brazil, Guatemala, Mexico, and to join in this vision to come in cruise ships to the land of Israel. It's about a 30-day crossing of the Atlantic Ocean from Florida. And then we would cross, it's about April to June, and that's the only time. It's the only time we can go. But this is the Ships of Tarshish. The Ships of Tarshish was talked about multiple times in the Torah, and it says that kings of Tarshish will come bringing their silver and their gold. So it's not just for Jews. This cruise, this massive Exodus, is for Olim specifically. There are 6,000 houses approximately in the land of Israel today. I'm calling Olim for next year. I'm calling up all the rabbis on the East Coast to join us, to gather up your synagogues and prepare for a mass Aliyah in boats to Africa, through the Strait of Gibraltar, to the Mediterranean, and even do your 12-day or 14-day quarantine in the boats. And at the end of Pesach, you've made your exodus to Israel in boats, splitting the sea, according to prophecy, bringing his sons from afar. This is the age of Mashiach. We are in the time of Mashiach. I also propose that the nation of Israel unite all the right-wing parties and establish a new party, and establish to restore the Sanhedrin, so that we can appoint a king of the line of David over the children of Israel, so he can fight the wars of Amalek, the wars of Israel, and build the third temple and settle the children of Israel. So I'm not just doing Ships of Tarshish, I'm also doing the Abrahamic authority. I'm also trying to build Levitical cities for the Levites in the land of Israel. I'm also doing what else am I doing? Nothing. I'm just trying to promote the Sanhedrin, restoring the Sanhedrin. All the rabbis of Israel, unite. All the rabbis of the Galilee, unite. And leave the Galilee. Get out of here. This ain't your home. Go home. Get out of my country. Get out of my nation. Go where you belong and build a third temple. Establish a Sanhedrin. Mashiach is going to be a king of the line of David, appointed by a Sanhedrin. And you will not know he is the Mashiach until he fulfills all the duties of the Mashiach. So, come, prepare, and organize the Ships of Tarshish. We're going to need like 5 massive cruise ships, or 3, whatever. It depends on how many people. About 3,000, that's 9,000 people. But there's however many it is, doesn't really matter. We have to talk to the Housing Authority of Israel. We have to coordinate this and plan it. So if you are interested, please contact me at Ships of Tarshish Fleet 5783 at gmail.com, or on Facebook, on PM, Messenger, whatever. I check my email less than I check my Messenger. So I think this. I was born for such a time as this to bring redemption to the Jewish people. And if I don't do this, Hashem will destroy me and my family. I've been raised up for such a time as this. I have no other point in this world but to bring deliverance to the Jewish people, to bring the Mashiach ben David in the land of Israel, to fight the wars against the Erev Rav, against the Palestinians. Sorry, I love the Palestinians. Against the Erev Rav and the evil, wicked Amalekites. So the Abrahamic authority, though, is about calling these Palestinians to accept the 7 laws of Noah and become Israeli citizens and bond servants to the children of Israel as second-class citizens. I know it sounds terrible, but Israel is to rule the land of Israel. And if only the Abrahamic the Abrahamic Accords, the nations of the Abrahamic Accords would accept the 1923 British mandate, San Marino British mandate of Israel from the river to the sea, that it's supposed to be ruled by the children of Israel, there will be peace on this planet. But we must promote this idea, I call it the Abrahamic authority, a full-on biblical idea to bring new citizens in the land of Israel that are not Jews through the 7 laws of Noah and Ger Toshav courts. There are many things that the children of Israel must do. You can wait another 2,000 years, you can wait 5 years, you can wait 10 years, it doesn't matter. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. The only thing that's keeping back the redemption is not having a Sanhedrin to appoint a king. There's 3 mitzvot in the land of Israel. When the children of Israel enter into the land of Israel, that is, appoint a king, blot out the name of Amalek, and build a temple. Those are mitzvot. Focus on the mitzvot. Focus on establishing a king so that you can have a king that is righteous and fears Hashem and keeps the Torah and teaches all the children of Israel to keep the Torah properly. But yeah, so that's not what this is about. It's about the ships of Tarshish. But there are many things. The ships of Tarshish is just not like a little itty-bitty, like short, narrow-minded idea. It's a huge picture, and everything must fall into place like Tetris. Or like Jenga, or some other puzzle. But it's up to the children of Israel to bring it all together. The Jews in the land of Israel and the Jews in the Galus. It's all up to you. Take it or leave it. We'll try to prepare these ships for you. We're traveling the United States. We're going to be going to Phoenix. We're going to go to Miami. We're going to go to Boca Raton. We're going to go to Lakewood. We're going to go to Brooklyn. And we're going to call the rabbis to pack up their stuff and come in ships. We're going to prepare the ships. We're trying to make some plans with major cruise line companies. So if you have any hope in this, or you just think it's a great idea or a good idea or an okay idea, pray for me that I may succeed in the mission to bring children of Israel in ships. The ships of Tarshish is an ancient thing, and we're restoring it now. It's like a prophetic allegory of, I don't know what it is. It's not even an allegory. It's a literal thing. But the ships of Tarshish is an actual thing that's going to be restored in the last days, and I'm restoring it. I mean, rabbis can pretend to take it away from me, but it was my idea, and you all can help me fulfill it. All right? Shalom, shalom. I'm but a servant of the children of Israel. I am nothing but a messenger, and I am a fool. So, Hashem bless y'all. You're awesome. Be blessed. Oh, say hi to my friend. Yo. Yo's with us.
What's good, y'all?
We're traveling together. So, we're trying to bring redemption.
Yeah, help us, help you.
Word. Peace, shalom, everybody. We love you. This is why we're doing this. Why are we acting crazy? We're giving up our whole lives to go promote a message that nobody might even listen to. So, shalom.